Oh, yiggity, we back. Go ahead and roll that music real quick. We gonna do it. Cash app, selling chime. Hope you got yours, cause I got mine. I'm talking Payoneer, net spin, Venmo stash. Too many ways for you to run my cash. Check reparations, 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 check. Yeah, well, if you talking compensation, it's about that time. You get. Oh, yiggity. Yeah, I just want to play that all the way out. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we try to cater to and this, that, and the third, but nah, it's the intro music. That's just what it is. So we're touching on the state of Black California. We got the Black Caucus members weigh in the next steps for reparations in California. Fam, who do y'all think y'all talking to? Fam, we just seen y'all literally go up there, fumble the bag. You think we wasn't paying attention, but it's clear as day. They want to dangle the reparations in front of your face like a carrot for the election, hoping that we'll stay on the treadmill to nowhere. And for years, they promise, they delay, they distract, but still no reparations. Meanwhile, we got all this inclusivity amongst the group. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk on, right? So they had a listening session last week, and then they had some of the members there talking. Now, if you don't remember who the members is, just like the thumbnail so eloquently put, I had to go ahead and put them on up there. Matter of fact, let me make them a little bigger. There you go. These is the people that fumbled the reparations, right? But chick to the left, her name is Maya Banta. And you say, Banta? Like, what's that? Well, I'm here to show you. Maya Tia Banta. Vilvante. Or Vivanti or whatever. She got a lot of name stuff going on right there. Is an American politician serving as a member of the California State Assembly, a member of the Democratic Party, and she represents the 18th Assembly District, which consists of Oakland, Alameda, and Emeryville. Now, Oakland, I've seen some documentaries on Oakland, fam. Oakland is toe up. Like that little Bay Area, fam. Like go watch some documentaries on that. But does this explain why? Her early life says Banta was born to Puerto Rican parents. Some of her ancestors came to Puerto Rico from Ghana. Look how they try to throw in via the Atlantic slave trade. Nah, sis. That ain't gonna do it for you. Now dig this part. She is the daughter of a diverse working mother in the Bronx. She attended Yale University. She met Rob Bonta as a freshman. Bonta earned a master's of education from Harvard Graduate Education before attending Yale School with Rob Bonta. Who is Rob Bonta? Let's see who her dude is. Because I guess, oh, there you go. So that's who she got at the crib. That's Mr. Robert Andres Bonta. That's him. Bonta immigrated with his family to California when he was just 2 months old. So an anchor baby, basically. That's what he is. So, well, Jay, why you going through all of that, Jay? Why is she on the Black Caucus? Let me just go back to her real quick. Why is she on the Black Caucus? Why is everybody always at the barbecue? She's making plates. Basically, she done brought ingredients and made food. Y'all eating poison food from the enemy, fam. Is this why we can't get nowhere? Anyway, hold on. Let me go on and let you know what it say here. It says that Assembly members Maya Bonta, Corey Jackson, which I'm gonna get to in a minute, and Kevin McCarthy, which I'm gonna really get to in a minute. That just look at that picture right there. That's your Black Caucus right there. Latina, white guy, El Busanado, El Bussyfoot right there, who looks as African as all get out. I'm just go ahead and say that too. But it says in this listening session, during the session, they heard from people who said that they felt let down that the bill did not pass the legislature in advance to the Newsom's desk for its consideration. The 3-hour event was held at the building, and look at that face right there. Look at the face. This encapsulates what happened. That's the look of y'all playing in my damn face, and I don't appreciate it. That's what that looked like. That looked like y'all just gave migrants all that money on them cards, and you meaning to tell me y'all couldn't even get the bill to the desk? Y'all meaning to tell me it wasn't the Republicans standing in the way? You meaning to tell me that it was not Donald Trump? None of them had nothing to do with it, that it was y'all specifically? That's what that face looked like. Also, he also kind of looks tetheristic too. That's not lost on me too, because he got tried to cut the little ball. That might be a black man, but I'm just saying he kind of looking. It's kind of looking, and they be doing that on purpose. Don't think they do that on purpose in media to trick and flip you up like it ain't what it is. But let me go on. It continues. It says the State of Black California listening session is a community conversation on reparations in the state of the Black community. The tour is an opportunity for those who probably learn about the 2024 legislative report in an initiative of the California State Legislature, Los Angeles Ralph J. Booch Center for African American Studies, and the Reparations Package, in collaboration with the California Black Freedom Fund, the CBFF, in partnership with the tour, has made stops in San Diego, Santa Barbara, and Fresno. The next destination listening. So listen, what we listening for? What are we listening to? Listening to y'all explain how you couldn't go forward with the mission? That's what y'all brought them out here for? Hold on real quick. I want to get to this. And one thing that I also found funny too is that this commission, this CBFF, they trying to get the money and distribute it like they want to get it. And it ain't nothing but like a funky little $6 million too. But hold on, this is a pivotal point that I wanted to boom. The CBFF granted CBM $25,000 of that money to fund its capital correspondent. It says the night before the state California event, Chris Logan, the reparations advocate and member of the Coalition for Just and Equitable California, questioned Phil Props about the allegations that the CBFF had been designated by the CLBC to receive $6 million in state funds requested by the CLBC to fund the reparations legislation implementation. So that's a whole bunch of jargon saying that they set up these little dummy groups that you've never heard of. Put in the comments if you've ever heard of the CBFF or come on now. But anyway, they make these front groups and they put them ahead and then they get the money. And you know that it's just like Black Lives Matter. You're going to hear about in about 10 months, the founders got some new properties or whoop-de-woo and woo-woo-woo, and they're going to be under scandal. They're going to give them the funds and then take it back from him to further denigrate the validity
of so-called quote unquote black leadership, right? While they steady trying to be inclusive to everybody, it should be only about foundational black Americans. But I can't help but wonder where he come from. When we talk about fumblations and we talk about people in agreement, have you noticed that the focus has been on all the black CBC, black California, whatever members? Ain't nobody talking about him. How come ain't nobody pressed him on what his position was? How come he wasn't the lone wolf amongst his black peers? Like, no, guys, you're not fighting for justice for your people. I'll single-handedly take on the task and put the bill forward. You guys are tripping. But you down, though. But that's the heck, forget invite him to the barbecue. You put him on the committee. He's a member. That's, y'all see that up in the corner? That says CLBC, Congressional Legislative Black Caucus. He's there. That's your boy. There's also one other person that they sent out to quell everybody. Because like you seen the look in Cuz's eyes right here. Matter of fact, the description of the picture says, day before Mark Fant, executive director of California Black Freedom Fund, attended CJEC's meeting in South Sacramento to hear community members' concerns. CBMC photo by Antonio Ray Harvey. So that's the yeah, I told you he looked ribby. I'm glad I read that. He's a part of that the other CBFF group that's supposed to be getting the funding. And well, would you look at that? He looks like a tether. Would you look? This ain't a coincidence, y'all. It's not a coinky dink at all. But last but not least, this guy. Man, the writing's on the wall, fam. And then you look at his wiki. So this is his Wikipedia. This is supposed to be telling you about him. He was born in 1982. That's all you need to know. You don't need to know where. You don't need to know how. You don't even need to know by who. You don't need to know the school he went to. You don't need to know his parents. You don't need to know nothing. But what you do need to know is that he is the first openly gay black man in the history of the California legislature. The first black person to represent Riverdale County. I told y'all got to watch out for them first Negroes. Them first Negroes is always the worst. How did this guy come to any prominence of power? It doesn't matter about his sexual orientation, but since y'all made it such a big deal, I didn't make it a big deal. I didn't put in the representation of me in Wikipedia that can be changed and manipulated and can say just about whatever you want. I didn't put my sexual orientation in the Wikipedia. He did. So now I have to ask, why they give a black man Riverdale, California? That's one of them sundown joints. First of all, if y'all don't know, shout out to Tori and Rain. Riverdale County is a sundown joint, first off. So it's not a secret why they put El Bussalot in power right there. Because he's harmless. Because he's a harmless little bussy cat. And he ain't gonna do nothing. He ain't gonna squash a fly. He ain't gonna bust a grape. And he's gonna vote on everything immigration. because he want all his cousins to come over here. Why can I jump to that conclusion? Because he ain't saying nothing else. I'm telling y'all, it's been a concerted effort and a memo amongst all tethers. Go through, scrub everything you got. Don't give no alluding to anything that you did. We don't need them to trace nothing back. Look at this, y'all. Hey, that's it. That's all he did. They got his electoral history, his political career, his education, which starts in college, and that's it. But you know he's an openly gay black man, though. I know you know that. Anyway, last but not least, let me go ahead and get this back. Boom. It says, in a letter obtained by CBM dated on May 24th, the CLBC requested that the state provide $6 million to assist funding efforts related to SB 1403 and direct the remaining $6 million to the CBFF. The CLBC letter stated that the money would be utilized for community level outreach and engagement efforts to provide organizational support essential for the effective implementation of reparations initiatives, aka tethers trying to get the money, buy them a new house, get them a little Benz or something, take a little vacation. Foundational Black Americans will not see a dime of that. If we allow these people to get their grubby little mitts on our reparations and resources, we're not going to see a dime of that. They told you right here, give us the money. We know what to do for it. We gonna get some effective implementation of reparation initiatives. What is that? Effective implementation of reparation initiatives? That's not that ain't even tangible. That's not even doing nothing. Initiative, you can have initiative to be a loser. It goes on to say, here go to explain and say, yeah, there's a letter with my organization's name on it, but it's not an agreement between our organizations and the Black Caucus or the legislation. Well, then why is y'all name on it? Why y'all even involved in it? It goes on to say, in a telephone conversation with the CMB, Phil Hart, and the CBFF was not getting the money, and he had no idea what the organization would have done in terms of reparations implementation had it received any funds. Then why y'all even in the conversation for the money if you don't know what you're going to do with the money? Why is it even room or space for this level of competence on resources and stuff we supposed to get? There's no stories that exist that some Asian man was trying to get the money for his dojo and not give it to the rest of the community. How does this happen, you say? Because as we done in the previous video, most of these people is tethers, fam. We've been had, G. All that black skin and black places and high faces and black places and whatever, that has done us no well. This is what you get for that vote blue no matter who. It takes the thought process out your brain. You don't do no paperwork. You don't check and vet, right? They just scare you. Go just vote blue no matter who now. And this is what you end up with. Then we be wondering, like, why we in the situation that we in right now. It goes on to say, Jackson said that the CLBC did make a collective decision to fund an agency and the CBFF, since the bills were upheld with the expectations that will be brought during the next legislative session. Jackson said that there will have to be another conversation among CLBC members about how the $12 million will be allocated. No, we're not falling for the cliffhanger, fam. We're not doing that. You hear that? They just, well, we're going to have to hold it to the next session. When is the next session? Conveniently after the election. Well, y'all got to keep us in office here now to keep it going now. We can't give up the fights now. Now, all y'all dead in the water. They should be. This is actually going to be a political aptitude test to see how much disrespect, are black people willing to take. Or is it too far gone in Cali where they can't even be voted out? Maybe they acting like that because the power has been diminished so much through gentrification and costs and inflation and all that. It might not be enough to do it. It might be doomed. And that's by design too. I mean, when they say so goes California, so goes the rest of the country, well, you're popping it off in the part of the country that y'all done tried the hardest as ever to get black people up out of there. And then you want to circle the block around talking about giving somebody something. Sure, you can give it to them now. Most of the people that's supposed to get it is gone. You understand? Hold on, let's see. So they obviously what they're doing is they're doing like a world tour where they're gonna have these same guys come out like, man, look, man, we tried, man. We tried to get it through. Cuz right here, in the middle, whose name is on the bill, he ain't even gonna be there. He's done. He ain't even up. So they got the Latino, the white guy, the African, and the ambiguous Negro. All for your Black Caucus needs. So look out and stay tuned because you'll have a do nothing Black Caucus coming to your hood near you soon. But I ain't gonna hold you like a man with no arms. I'm gonna fold you like some clothes out the dryer, mold you and fold you and scold you like some hot water about being and not being on code. And I got 4 words for you. I need you to go ahead and like for the spike. I need you to go ahead and subscribe for the vibes. I need you to go ahead and comment your vomit. I need you to go ahead and share if you care about getting black empowerment everywhere. Please do that on the platforms that we own, Jones. And just to bring it